you wouldn't believe it how different it was. As everything, this everything, they adjusted a little bit now. I actually had last night. I had a discussion with a friend of mine. He's a casino player. He's a friend of mine. He runs a travel agency, so yeah, he knows the whole business altogether. So, and he cruised with Virgin in the beginning, right in the beginning when it was launched, and he cruised
Mhm.
with Virgin a few weeks ago, and it changed a little bit. Virgin wanted to revolutionize the whole industry 180 degrees, and they did. In my opinion, the food is outstanding. They only have specialty restaurants on board. They do have buffets, but it's more of a food corner thing. You don't serve yourself; people serve it to you. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But it's Virgin is more of a, the way you are, we take you the way you are. We don't care if your hair is blue, if you're gay, if you're straight, if you're short, if you're tall, if you don't care. Come, express yourself, have a good time. We'll take you the way. Nobody will look at you weird. Nobody will, like, for example, remember when crew members, the only company you worked for was Royal.
No, for me, no, I did pretty much every cruise line going. Holland America, Celebrity,
And
Princess,
I'm
Royal.
I'm
I
sure
did
on
them all.
all of them, if you remember crew members that had tattoos, like on their hand or something like that, they had to wear a sleeve to
Yeah,
cover it up,
correct.
or no earrings or stuff. Well, Virgin wasn't like that. Have a tattoo, we don't care. You have 10 earrings on your ear, we don't care. Just smile, be professional, be funny, be friendly. As long as you do your job, we don't care. You have tattoos. We do. There were crew members that they were gay and they were going a little bit, with makeup or stuff like that. It
Yeah.
was part of the whole vibe.
Okay.
So uh, I liked it. I liked it in a way, but I was talking this to Don, my friend, yesterday, and when you cater to cruisers, 80% of people who come on board are returning cruisers. So
Hmm.
to change something from this to that and go 100% to something else, it's hard, because first of all, Virgin doesn't have so they don't have a main dining room. I don't know if you know that. They don't have a
Yeah.
main dining room. They only have specialty restaurants, and you need a reservation. It's super easy to do it in the app. If you don't have it, and if they have a table, they'll sit you down if you're a walk-in. But in my opinion, all type cruisers, they like to have the same table every night with the same waiter.
Hmm.
Know the people around them. It's they like that, so it's a different concept.
Sure. Yeah, it's really interesting actually that you mentioned that because I heard loads of mixed feedback originally when Virgin started their cruises,
I'm
and
sure
as
you
you
did.
know, yeah, I was really into it, and I actually was working with a chap in England here who was a regional manager at one of the the local chain stores here, and he and his wife went on, and they absolutely loved it. And in the same sentence, one of the other guys that worked in the company had also just previously gone on a cruise with his wife and his family, and he and his wife went on Virgin, and they hated it. So they didn't think it was classy. They didn't think it had like elegance, and the feedback from both of those people were completely different. One was like absolutely enthralled and engaged, and he thought that it was fantastic. The other guy that had a little more of a traditional background, he had been on like crystal ships, for instance, which are like 5-star Japanese line. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They don't have casinos on them, I don't think. But he was like kind of into that whole kind of ambiance of like a river cruise kind of thing or a world cruise where you go out and you're getting a different experience. But Virgin, as you know, they're such an innovative brand when it comes to everything that they do.